Hey, hey, ho, ho, hey, welcome to another Zombicide Prison Outbreak video. Again, this is Prison Outbreak. This was second season. It was released on 2015, and here's the rule books, whatever. And I am playing mission number 6. I got 4 more after this. Mission number 6 is rescue. It's called the rescue mission. It's believed to be medium, 6+ survivors. And it's saying 150 minutes, so it's maybe a long game. I will try to do my best. That glare will not be on the table when I start recording this. I will try my best to get this edited down to an hour. We'll see how it goes. As you can see, I got all set up here. I got the walkers, the fatties, the runners, and I'm using the berserkers, so they can only be killed by melee weapons. Range weapons have no effect to them. And then the survivors, Shannon, Doug, Tomiko, Rick, Padre Johnson, and Ned. I had a group that I hang out with on Not Jay's channel. Had them, and Gamers with Coffee, I had them go ahead and pick a number, and this is who the crew ended up being. So I don't think I ever played Tomiko yet, so we'll see how that goes. But we got Padre Johnson. So anyways, this is the setup here. The whole objective of this thing is this is my first time ever playing where we're going to have separate groups. We got one starting group here of 3 and then one starting group here of 3. What they need to do is open up the purple gates here. That's where the purple switch is. To open up these purple cell doors, which is very important. That opens up the main entry for us to escape. Then there's the white switch there, which I'm using a yellow switch thing over there. That opens up all the white doors here, the white cell doors, and then we can escape. This is pretty much a get out and escape, and all survivors have to be alive. If one survivor dies, it's game over, and that's it. So besides that, that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple game here. So I'll go ahead and get us started here. If you haven't played Zombicide, check this out. You might like it. It's a pretty fun game, and it seems like it's going easy, and then all of a sudden one turn everything goes wrong. So fun. Okay, starting us off is going to be Shannon. When you watch the videos, just follow the skull, and we'll go in chronological order. And what else? Oh, and go ahead and maximize your screen on YouTube. Maximize it, then you'll get a better look at the board. You'll get a bit bigger and all that, and easier to follow. So I will go fast play on the turns, and then I will come back and explain what happened in each round, and that usually quickens the video up a little bit. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and checking us out. And again, I'm doing mission number 6, rescue mission. And it's getting real close to getting these missions done and then moving off to season 3, which is Rue Morgue. So, alrighty, kick back, paint, enjoy, have a beverage, whatever, and hopefully this will be some good background noise for you. Already going 3 minutes in here. Alright, let's do this. Alrighty, first round's always moving around and search and move around and stuff. So we search, and Shannon ended up with a chainsaw over here, and she opened the door. Padre Johnson searched and got plenty of ammo. Doug searched and ended up getting their fire axe. So I decided I also wanted to keep the groups. I figured just keep them all together in chronological order that way too. So, and then over here in this group, Rick, Jason Statham, he's searching. Dude, we lucked out. Got a Molotov, man. That was cool. And then, see, right now I'm feeling all confident, like, yeah. And then Ned, he had the free search, and that's why he was able to move one extra space, because free search, he ended up getting a nail bat. And then last was Tomiko. She searched and got pistols, so now she could dual wield pistols, which is cool for starting off. And then we did the zombie phase. When you open the doors, I'm using first edition rules where each room you spawn a zombie. I'm not using dark spaces like you do in second edition. And then when it comes to, also I'm using the second edition rules for shooting. If you miss, it's only when you hit a survivor in the zone you're shooting at. And then we just draw a spawn, and we spawned just one walker here and two walkers here, and then we had a manhole or sewer hole thing, whatever, and there is none on this board, so we lucked out on that. So we're off to round two, and Padre Johnson starts. Not much action there. Padre Johnson started us off, and he just pretty much moved, search, and ended up with canned food. And what I do with the canned food and all that is I add discard it at a point. I think it's like 3 points for MREs and Zombicide Invader, and I think they do that in second edition too. And that was it. Not much going there. Doug pretty much just moved and search, and he ended up with the water, so I gave him an extra point. And next we had Rick. Rick we just did some movements over here. All three of those guys moved there. Rick, Tomiko, and Ned. And that was it. Shannon brought up the rear, and I just had her move here. So did zombie phase. Ended up with another manhole card, so it caught another break there. And then an advance all walkers card, which I gotta do that. That's no, we're in the blue, so nothing there. So. Anyways, as long as we're in the blue, it's going to be easy peasy. But man, when we hit that yellow or so forth, so on, it's going to get tough here. So off to round three. Doug started us off on that one, and Doug ended up right here, and took care of he had a walker in there, and on it drawing an awe card or whatever. So he went in there, he searched, and that's what he ended up getting. After that was Jason Statham, and had him go in here and open the door there, and then I spawned all the cards, the walkers for these rooms here. Not too bad. Quite a few berserker walkers showed up. So, and then Ned went in there, and I had him advance here. So he's going to get that objective pretty soon here, and you get 5 points for each objective you pick up. And then we're going to make our way here to open up the white switches here, and open up these white cell doors. We should be able to open up the purple cell doors on our next round here. So we're looking good so far. The spawns here, remember they're going through the alleyway this way, so they're heading out this way. So, And then we finally got one to spawn here. We've been lucking out with the manhole cards and all that, and there were no spawns there, whatever. So now we got one coming this way. So far, so good, guys. Now we're on the what? 1, 2, 3. We're on the round 4, and let's see how it goes. So. Alrighty, round 4. It's starting to build up as it's supposed to. Let's see, Shannon, she ended up getting in here, and then she got to pick up the purple objective and open up the purple switch door. So these jail cell doors or whatever opened up, and the exit door opened up for us to get out. So that was pretty dang important. When she searched, she ended up getting a rifle, and she got 5 points, which puts her in the yellow. So now we're going to be spawning in the yellow. So that's why it's going to start looking a little bit more intense. Padre Johnson, pretty much just had him do a search and then move over. And then same with Doug, searched. And Doug's been getting some crappy stuff, man, when he searches. So I'm trying to get him some better weapons to match his matching set here, his blue skill. So Jason Statham gets in here. He busted the walkers that were in here and kind of cleared the room out. And then Ned did follow the same suit, and then Tomiko cleared out the walkers here and whatever. So that puts Shannon now at 7 points, and then Padre at 2, Doug still at 1, and Rick is at 2, and Ned is at 6, and with Tomiko with 3. So we did the spawns, and we did all right. We're just spawning in the yellow, so you can see why it's all picking up. So next is Ned starting us off on round number 5. Nearly. Did that turn out to be something or what? Dice are rolling well for us so far. Ned was able to open up the white switch there, so open up the white cell doors, and we had to spawn for each of those cell doors, and we spawned it, and we were in the yellow, so there was 3 in here, and 4 was in here, and then there was an all runners, whatever in there, which we don't have any runners on anymore. We haven't had a runner yet, I don't think. And so, and then we spawned 2 of the berserker walkers. And then when it came to the spawns, after we moved everybody, I mean, you could tell when from the fast play there, we did really well clearing this little section out here, so it's doing well. I'm trying to get the 2 groups to meet up here because now we got all the doors open. Now we just got to hightail it through here and then out this way to the exit. I have a feeling, I'm going to say it, we're going to win this one. The only concern I have is we left Ned way up there and he's got to come back out this way. So we're going to have to try to get Ned back with us. So starting us off in round 6 is going to be Tomiko, and right now it's looking pretty dang good. I'm really positive about this one. avoided abomination so far, but you know, never know what's going to happen here. So, all right, off to round 6. Here we go. Alrighty, we're able to get Ned down here and join with his original group there, so we're set there. After the zombie phase, they all, well, so you can see what we got going on here, and then we finally spawn runners here, and then up there we spawn some runners. So runners are now on the board. This will be a little interesting here, but I'm gonna have to say, I mean, they just have to go this route here and meet up with the other group here, and then we work our way through to the exit. So we'll just hope it's a smooth journey. I don't know what to say, but we'll see what happens. Doug, Padre Johnson, and Shannon have got it under control over here. Search-wise, nothing special. We still have the 2 Molotovs. We did end up with a couple sawed-offs. Ned's got 2 sawed-offs in his backpack. I discarded the Wakizashi. And I'm going to go ahead, if we can meet up, get Doug another sawed-off there, and so he could dual-wield sawed-offs. So Tomiko's been doing great with the dual-wield pistols, man. She's rolling really well. Oh, and starting next round is going to be Shannon. So we've gone through one full set of rounds there. But yeah, she just cleared that out. If you look at the fast play, she cleared all this out before the movement. That was awesome. So Shannon, she's got the chainsaw, and it's 5 dice 5 plus. She didn't roll too well on some of that. So, but alrighty, I'm pretty thrilled right now. This is we're looking really good. So now we're starting round 7 with Shannon again.
To all units, enemy relieved. Purge the threat. Purge the threat.
That round there, I had Rick, Ned, and Tomiko hightail it, retreat back because of 2 runners here that were here, but now they have advanced over here. So, and then on Tomiko's last action, I had her trade her pistols for the 2 sawed-offs that Ned had in his backpack. So now she's equipped with the sawed-offs, which are going to be pretty cool to have. That's going to be 4 dice at 3 plus to hit, so pretty nice to have. Got to reload them, but that's all right. And then over here, that kind of got a little complex, a little difficult, but it turned out all right. Those walkers, if you saw the fast play, they were actually berserkers. 2 of them were regular runners, and the rest were berserkers. I had Doug go in there, and I realized he used a sawed-off while Padre's in that zone, and so he had to roll 2 dice at 3 plus. And he rolled 2 3s, so it was awesome. But then I realized, crap, they're berserkers, so range weapons don't do anything to him. So I had to retract that back and then go in there with a fire axe, and he took care of him with a fire axe. So it worked out all right, man. I don't know if you saw me fist pumping on some of those rolls in the fast play there, but I was pretty dang excited about it. Anyways, we spawned two more berserker walkers there. This was a sewer manhole, sewer hole, whatever, sewer lid thing, blah blah blah. And there's none here. And then we spawned four berserker walkers there. Still lucked out on abominations right now, but we had two runners on there, and the path is looking pretty good right now. We have to get past that, and then it's gonna be home free. So, alrighty, man. Off to round what, 8? Yeah, 8 round. Padre Johnson starting us off. If you want to check out what the stats look like right now, not much there. So we got a couple. We got Shannon, Ned, and Tomiko, and Doug is in the yellow too. So, all right, off to round 8. All right, guys, we are just cruising through this, man, because we're home free. There is nothing here waiting for us. The dice have been rolling really, really well. I am pretty impressed. I think this is the easiest Zombicide game I've had, and I rarely win these games. So I'm like pretty thrilled here. Even when we on the spawns after the zombie phase, after we moved them all, we ended up getting two walkers here, and then 3 regular walkers there, and then obviously nothing there. It's just an all walkers advance, so they all moved up 1 extra. There's only 2 runners in here. They're not even going to catch us. I mean, well, they might get close to us, but I'm not even afraid of the runners. The only spawn point I'm concerned about is the one up here, in case runners start spawning here. But I don't think they're going to catch up. So we didn't have to get these other objectives. That wasn't the whole point of this one. This is the whole point, was free up, rescue the groups, whatever, have them meet up in the middle and exit out. That's it. That was the whole objective of this one. So, and they consider this one a medium. So anyways, off to round, what are we on, 8 or round 9? And starting us off will be Doug. So not much has really changed on the player dashboards here. So I'll stop talking and we'll get moving. Guys, you can see by the table here, after the fast play there, all I'm doing is just having them escape. Doug and Shannon are already off the table. Yeah, we're going to win this round. This is going to be round 10, and we're going to win this thing. So, yeah. Anyways, I'll go ahead and go and do the movement here, and then I'll talk back. I'll do a brief summary and go. My most successful mission of playing Zombicide here, I cannot remember. Matter of fact, there was no memory. I just know this was the easiest Zombicide mission I've played. Mission 6, rescue mission off of Prison Outbreak, Zombicide Prison Outbreak. Actually, I'm thrilled, and it's kind of nice to have an easy one. The dice rolled well. The choices I made on this one were pretty smart. Pat myself on the back a little bit here. Everything just flowed really well on this one. Now, that doesn't really happen that much in Zombicide. First 2 rounds go well, and then it gets pretty intense. But yeah, all survivors made it, and that was pretty cool. I don't know what else to say. I'm thrilled. I didn't even have to use extra zombies or walkers, runners, or whatever. Fatties finally got on the board from the last round. That was the first time the fatties slash brutes ever made it onto the board. The runners, I mean, they first came on here in round 6, I believe it was, round 5 or 6. It was just great. I shuffled the cards well. I was surprised, and that's the funny thing. I end up with 2 Molotovs at the beginning of the game. In the first 2 rounds, when we did the searches, I ended up with 2 Molotovs, which never happens. And then the game went so well, I didn't have to use them. So, if we're gonna look at point wise, I believe it's either gonna be, I think it's Ned's got 12, Tomiko has 8. And Shannon will be the leader. Shannon's at 14. So Shannon's the hero of this whole group. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed or anything with my channel, please do so. I do a lot of Zombicide on here and miniature wargaming. American Civil War game is on the way here. I am making some terrain for it, and we're going to do an actual American Civil War game, which was real. Battle of Picacho Peak. Yeah, it's the westernmost Civil War battle there, and right here in Arizona. So it's just a little skirmish. I believe it was like 13 Confederate and 11 Union, or vice versa. So it wasn't much there, but they recorded it as a battle. There was a couple of lives lost, and then like 2 or 3 captured prisoners, whatever. Anyways, that was part of the California column moving its way over into Mississippi, Missouri area, or whatever. So, alrighty, thanks for watching. Subscribe, smash the likey or whatever, and hit the bell button, and you guys will get notifications of when I got a video up or whatever. So, fun game. If you guys haven't played Zombicide, please give it a shot. It's really fun. There's tons of missions. Go to zombicide.com. You'll find tons of custom missions there of each kind. I am almost done painting my Zombicide Invader set, so you will see sci-fi Zombicide here pretty soon. And then it's off to the fantasy stuff. So, alrighty. Thanks for watching. And you guys take care, and you guys have a great week. Bye.